Coming up, we've had another case of domestic violence in Valdosta.
There's more information regarding last week's stabbing on VSU's campus.
And Lucas Hicks will give us a look at the weather, while Joshua Harrell will bring us local sports.
Your News Valdosta starts now. Welcome to News Valdosta. I'm Stacy Bush.
And I'm Jennifer Dandrin. Lowndes County deputies have arrested a Valdosta man on charges of false imprisonment and battery in connection with domestic violence dispute. 25-year-old Wilson Daryl Thornton of Newton Circle was taken into custody just before 1 in the morning Friday. Deputies say Thornton physically attacked a woman and held her against her will. He allegedly beat the woman's head against her house, then grabbed and aggressively pulled her so hard he caused visible bruising and red marks on her face. Reports show he sat on the woman and refused to allow her to get up. Investigators say alcohol was a factor in the incident.
Albany Police are urging business owners to make sure they take the proper precautions to protect their businesses for this upcoming holiday season. They suggest cutting back any shrubbery or trees that may create hiding places for thieves around your business so the store is in plain view. Checking alarms to make sure they are working properly is another critical precaution. Don't keep large amounts of cash and checks at your business. Instead, make regular pickups and drop-offs from your business to the bank. As always, make sure to be aware of any suspicious activity that may be happening around your business and call the police.
Navy veteran Anthony Olson has pleaded guilty in Albany's federal court to charges of conspiring to commit wire fraud and filing false tax returns. Olson reportedly stole insulin from 2005 to 2009 and worked closely with Patrick Keefe, a naval pharmacy tech at another base, who also allegedly stole insulin from his base. Olson reportedly took more than $1 million worth of insulin that he then sold on eBay. Keefe was also charged and pleaded guilty to wire fraud. Olson made over $1 million from the thefts and paid Keefe roughly $240,000.
We have an update on the victim that was stabbed at VSU's campus last Thursday. News Valdosta's own Sirwa Collins has more.
At approximately 9:21 p.m. Thursday night, Antoine Bray, 19-year-old Valdosta State University student, said that he was stabbed in the neck by an unknown assailant. According to a VSU fellow student who has to remain anonymous at the time, he stated that after the attack, Antoine reached out to him and asked for him to call the police because he had been stabbed by someone that he did not know. He also added that the police arrived within 2 minutes and was very helpful and resourceful in the matter. The exact location in which the stabbing occurred is still being withheld due to the case still being under investigation. However, we do know that it happened in the pedestrian mall area on VSU's campus. In regards to the student safety on campus, Mrs. Teresa Boyd released this statement.
Valdosta State's highest priority is the continued safety of the campus community, and safety processes and procedures are under continual evaluation. Students, faculty, and staff are encouraged to be aware of their surroundings and report suspicious activities to the VSU Police.
There are several panic buttons located on VSU's campus. In the essence of an emergency, students are urged to use them. At the time, there are no potential suspects or reasoning surrounding the stabbing. However, if you have any information, please contact your local authorities. With News Valdosta, I'm Sirwa Collins.
Military tuition assistance for higher education classes have been suspended due to the government shutdown. Service members will not be able to apply for MILTA until a budget resolution has been approved. This particularly affects local airmen stationed at Moody Air Force Base that are enrolled in school. Airmen are being advised to withdraw from current classes or to continue to pursue their courses using other financial resources.
Still to come, could drinking water out of plastic bottles make it harder for you to have children?
And find out where women can go to learn self-defense moves to protect themselves against domestic abuse. Stay with us.
Danse, balance la cadence, ondule bien tes hanches au bal du dimanche. Danse, que la
give up on sex, don't give up on birth control either. There are more methods than you think. Find yours at bedsider.org.
Clean kitchen surfaces, utensils, and hands with soapy water. 1 in 6 Americans will get sick from food poisoning this year. Keep your family safer. Check your steps at foodsafety.gov.
You'd think drinking water would be beneficial to women who plan to become pregnant.
But a recent study suggests that you may have thought wrong. The American Association of Reproductive Medicine recently conducted studies linking pregnancy issues to products containing BPA. BPA is a chemical used to make plastics and the coating of metal products such as food cans, bottle tops, and water supply lines. According to the Federal Center for Disease Control, people are exposed to these chemicals by eating and drinking from certain containers that are coated with them. However, the Federal Food and Drug Administration argues that this has carefully been assessed and that study finds no convincing evidence to support that case.
Consumers are being advised to stop using the dietary supplement OxyElite Pro because of suspected links to acute hepatitis. The supplement is popular for weight loss or muscle building. The Center for Disease Control and the Food and Drug Administration are investigating reports after 29 cases of hepatitis were linked to the dietary supplement. A few symptoms of hepatitis include fatigue, dark urine, clay or gray-colored bowel movements, and yellow eyes. Everyone experiencing these symptoms is encouraged to contact their healthcare provider immediately.
We've already told you about one domestic violence case in the county, and now we'll remind you that October is Domestic Violence Awareness Month. The Health Promotions Program at Valdosta State University will host a rape aggression defense class for women on Thursday, October 17th at 5 p.m. The class will continue through Tuesday, October 22nd. This class will take place at Valdosta State Student Union in Ballroom A. The RAD course is free of charge and women throughout the community are invited to attend. If you have any questions or would like to receive more information, contact Holly Wright at VSU's Health Promotions.
Many Valdosta citizens have experienced the loss of a friend or loved one who committed suicide. The CDC reports that between the ages of 10 and 24, suicide is the third leading cause of death and results in nearly 4,600 lives being taken every year. Today and every third Wednesday of the month, the Valdosta Survivors of Suicide host their peer-to-peer meeting at 8 p.m. The meetings take place at the Unitarian Universalist Church of Valdosta, located at 1951 East Park Avenue.
When we come back, find out what bug has made its way to South Georgia.
Plus, we have your local weather and sports updates. All this and more when we come back.
Thank you for calling your GED Pep Talk Center. All right, now, are you ready for your GED Pep Talk?
Being nervous is okay. It just shows that you're serious about getting your diploma.
All right, listen, we all need a little nudge sometimes. I don't function without coffee in the morning, but it is going to take more than a double mochaccino to help you here.
A lot of things are scary. Heck, I'm scared of clowns.
No quiero oír. Danny, no lo puedo hacer. Quiero oír. Danny, lo voy a hacer.
DMC, liking your pep talk style.
Just keeping it real, Debs. Just keeping it real.
Louder! Louder! I'm gonna get my GED! Come on! Get your GED! Hey. Can you keep it down, brother? Thanks.
Whatever motivation you need, we've got a pep talk for you. Get your GED Pep Talk and find free classes at yourged.org.
Welcome back. People who hate bugs, beware, a new bug has been spotted.
A new ant that is normally found in South America has found its way to Albany. This ant is described to be very tiny, super fast, reddish in color, and does not travel in a straight line as fire ants do. Prior to the discovery of these ants in Albany, these ants were spotted in Florida, Mississippi, Louisiana, and Texas. The ants were found in vast numbers inside of houses, duplexes, on top of dead wood, and in the grass of residences. How these ants got to Albany has not been discovered.
Well, the weekend is a few days away, but how are today and tomorrow looking for us? Our own Lucas Hicks has the weather. Lucas?
Thanks, girls. Well, we have had some beautiful afternoons so far here in Valdosta, and as we go into fall, it's only going to continue with great weather. Today, there's going to be a high of 85 degrees and partly cloudy skies. Tonight, it's going to cool down with a low of 63 degrees, and it's also going to continue to be partly cloudy. Tomorrow is going to be much like today with a high of 88 degrees and partly cloudy conditions, and there is only a 20% chance of rain. The UV index is at a scale of 7 today. So if you're outside enjoying the fall season, be careful of those rays so you don't get any skin damage and try and stay in the shade. We have a low pollen count for today and the next couple of days. Yet it still seems like that ragweed is still in the air. So if you have bad allergies, it may not be a bad idea to take some allergy medication. Well, that's it for the weather. Back to you, girls.
Thanks, Lucas. When we come back, we'll have local sports with Joshua Harrell. So don't go away, stay with us.
Body language. Without saying a word, it can tell you so much. Like someone is having a stroke. Know the sudden signs. Learn fast. F, face drooping. A, arm weakness. S, speech difficulty. T, time. Time to call 911 immediately. The sooner they get to the hospital, the sooner they'll get treatment. And that can make a remarkable difference in their recovery. Learn the body language, the sudden signs, and spot a stroke fast.
Get your police suit. You're not sitting here. Yes, I am. Move. Give it to him hard.
No.
Every day, kids witness bullying.
Why you stabbing me with it? No.
They want to help,
Ow.
but don't know how. Teach your kids how to be more than a bystander. Visit stopbullying.gov.
Welcome back. Let's see what's happening in the world of local sports with sports anchor Joshua Harrell. Joshua.
Thanks, ladies. Today in local sports, the Lady Viquette softball team begins their playoff run at home against the Douglas County Tigers. The Lady Viquettes will be playing a doubleheader against the Tigers. The Tigers, with a losing record of 9-17, will try to derail the Viquettes in their search for a championship ring. The first game will start at 5, and the second will tentatively scheduled for 7 o'clock. Tift County will also be starting their softball postseason against the Westlake Lions, a doubleheader in Tifton. The Blue Devils look to extend their great season of 24-3 and stab a fork in the Lions, who are 14-10. The first game starts at 5:30. Coffee County and Valdosta High have effectively gone from first to worst, as they both have yet to win a region football game. Both teams have a home game this week and are looking to turn things around and make the playoffs. Last Friday night at the Coffee and Brunswick game, a Coffee player was airlifted out of the field when he suffered a devastating injury. This isn't the first time Jalen Wilkerson has had a scary injury. Last year, the tight end jammed his neck with a hairline fracture on his third vertebrae. No other information has been released, but we all hope for a full recovery and that he will be able to rejoin his team soon. That's it for sports. Back to you, ladies.
Thanks, Joshua. Still to come, find out who's trying to save South Georgia's exotic animals.
And where you can go to be frightened this Halloween. We'll tell you up next. Stay with us.
All right, give me a spot. You know my motto, safety first.
They could be dangerous. I think we should call animal control.
Animal control?
To be safe.
Don't worry. I got this. It's a new motto.
You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. There are thousands of teens in foster care who don't need perfection. They need you.
I love learning.
I believe in service. I am full of passion.
I embody sportsmanship.
I trust in my resourcefulness. I like balance.
That's why
I chose
Division 2.
Welcome back. Halloween is almost here.
That means trick-or-treating, costumes, candy, and yes, haunted houses. Families are invited to visit the 33rd Annual Haunted House at Moody Air Force Base. This spooktacular event begins October 25th and ends November 1st. The lights on portion of the event will take place from 6 to 7:30 p.m., and the lights off portion will be from 8 to 11 p.m. For more information, visit the Moody Air Force Base website.
The Banks Lake National Wildlife Refuge in Lanier County is closed due to the government shutdown. However, even though the facility is temporarily closed, the outpost still has bills that are due. A local restaurant, the Lighthouse Grill, is volunteering its time to help raise money for the refuge. They're inviting the community to join them as they host a fundraiser fish fry with live music on Sunday, October 20th from noon to 6 p.m. Food plates are $8 and include your choice of fried fish or grilled chicken, 2 sides, bread, and a drink. All of the proceeds will benefit the outpost. The fundraiser will be held at the Lighthouse Grill in Lakeland.
Exotic pets have had a long popular history in Georgia and all across the country. But what happens when these animals become too much for their owners to handle? News Valdosta's own Xavier Hall has more.
Today I took a trip out to Quitman, Georgia to visit the Tiger Stripes Exotic Animal Sanctuary for the Howl and Growl event and fundraiser. I talked to some of the owners, visitors, and volunteers about what makes this event so special. With the support of several Valdosta sponsors, the Tiger Stripes Animal Sanctuary is an exotic animal rescue with over 40 exotic animals. In addition to a gift shop that sells several branded products and trinkets, the rescue houses animals such as cougars and black bears, and today held an event designed to increase awareness of the animals held here. Drawing families from the Valdosta, Quitman, and Thomasville area. The fundraiser brought family entertainment such as petting zoos and bouncing houses, as well as previous donators.
Baby used to be my cockatoo, and a couple of years ago, he started getting a little rowdy, and I got to where I couldn't handle him properly, and so I was fortunate enough to learn of this place, and they accepted him.
The rescue cares for not only these exotic animals, but any new animals in the future.
These animals are rescued. Some of them have been abused. Some of them have been just really neglected, and they can live here for the rest of their life.
Zach, a Tiger Stripes caretaker, told me more about how the animals are cared for.
Every donation we get, it comes right back to the animals, and that's basically we're here to basically let them live out the rest of their lives in peace. Essentially, a retirement home for animals. That's what we're here.
The animal sanctuary is run entirely by donations, and it could use a little help. If you'd like to send your help, please go to www.tigerstripes.org. Xavier Hall, News Valdosta.
The Sunbelt Agricultural Expo held a luncheon yesterday in Moultrie and gave South Carolina man James Cooley the honor of being named Farmer of the Year. Along with this honor came a $15,000 check, a gun safe, a Massey Ferguson tractor, and speeches from Governor Nathan Deal and Agricultural Commissioner Gary Black, labeling all the finalists America's agricultural heroes.
Thank you for watching News Valdosta. I'm Stacy Bush.
And I'm Jennifer Dandrin. Have a nice day, and we'll see you next time.